Hello everyone, welcome to this session. And in this particular video what I will be teaching you is that how to configure the AWS CloudFormation in the context of GitHub Actions. So this is the agenda for today. So we'll be configuring the CloudFormation with GitHub Actions, right? So what exactly the thing will be done here is that we will be creating up an credentials setup. So that will be from the IAM role. So we'll be creating up an IAM user, and within this user we will be applicable of the roles and permissions. Okay, and coming back to the syntax, we will be generating the two keys, that is the access key and the secret key. And after followed up with this particular context, we will be moving off to the GitHub user repository. So this is the first step, and the second step we will be setting up the Git repo. Okay, so in the Git repo we will be creating up two folders. So the first folder will be for sure the templates, in which our templates will be residing, and then we can fire up whenever we want. The second folder will be the workflow folder. Within this workflow folder we will be setting up the YAML file, which will be the git action file, right? And this file, within this file we will be creating some of the configuration, that what is called as trigger. That is when I will be triggering my YAML configuration. So the trigger will be starting from the branch, and that branch which I'm specifying here in the context of main branch, right? And after the main branch, what I will be doing is we will be declaring some more stages. So let's make it stage 1, something like that. And this will be the AWS configure, or better I can call it the keys, right? So after the keys, we'll be moving forward with the CloudFormation, which will be the last command, that is a deploy stage. Within the deploy stage, we will be writing here the cf deploy.yaml with ./template file, right? The template folder, sorry. So I hope you got the point. So this is the particular template file, right, which is for sure is residing here, and this template file will be keeping as a reference here, and the name of the template file will be coming up here. For this particular video I will be choosing the s3 bucket.yaml file. Okay, so let us assume that we are just for sure here we are just creating up an s3 bucket using the cf thing, right? And yeah, so this is the main branch in which the trigger will be starting, and then we'll be copying this particular access key and pasting here, and this will be the CloudFormation deployed template, right? And that's all for now. So let's do one thing, let's quickly go to the AWS console and let's put out the things that whatever we have got here. So I will be moving on to AWS console. So this is the AWS console. So I will be just moving forward with my password, and I will be logging here. Alright, and I was straight away going for IAM. Okay, and just I will be keeping a note in the same place. So this is the thing. Okay, and then we're creating a new role, a new user. So clicking a new user, cf YT video, attach policies directly. The policies that which I will be going to attach for you will be for sure the administrator one. So let us zoom it more. Okay, so the administrator one, and I will be moving on to CloudFormation. So CloudFormation full access, and according to my concept or the prerequisite, s3 bucket should be the full access. That's all right. So I will be clicking on create, and I will be clicking on that particular button called as create user, and this is the user so which we have created now. So I will be going to here, and then I will be going to security credentials, and I will be moving down, and I will be just taking a note of the access key. So I will be clicking on this particular button called as create access key. The use case that which I will be selecting will be the CLI, that is command line interface. I will be just acknowledging that and giving it a quick confirmation. Clicking on next, and there we go with the access key. the access key and the secret key. So for now, what I will be doing here is that I will be just opening my Note application and I will be writing here AWS keys, and let me just put it in a safe place. So that's my access key, and here goes my secret key. Okay, so just keeping a note here. Okay, so this part is done now, right? So what will be the next stage? The next stage that we will be moving forward to the Git, right? So let's go to GitHub and let's create a new repository, right? And this is my new repo here. The repo name which I'm giving is CF YT video. And for sure, let's make it private because we are using the access key and the secret key within the AWS repository, right? So obviously, so that's all. Click on create, and yeah. So what here we will be doing here is that we will be, yeah, we need obviously two particular folders. So so first let's create the two folders, right? So first is what I'm doing here. I'm just creating a file. I'm creating a folder called as templates / and within the template I will be copying my code, which is a S3 bucket. Create S3 bucket .yaml, and this is the content of the S3 bucket. Makes sense? Means this is the YAML file, right? So just I have committed the changes here. Got it? And make sure in the S3 bucket we should be having the name as unique. So what I will be doing here is that I will be just editing this file and just make it like my S3 bucket sid d3 YT video. And just in order to double check this, just copy this whole particular S3 content, means the bucket name, and go to the S3. And I think in S3 bucket we don't have the privilege of adding the what can I call it, the uppercase, right? Yeah, so I think this is a valid bucket name. Just commit the changes, right? And now we will be going back to the repository root, and then we will be clicking on add files, create files. So here I will be giving the workflow. Deploy.yaml, and then let's start writing up the YAML files. Name deploy CloudFormation template. Let's make it like this. Then on push branches okay, and let's copy this one. Okay, now that's all. So these are the three particular credentials which we have to provide here. Make sense? Okay, cool. So now I will be going back to the notes and I will be copying my access key, spares the access key, and there goes my secret key, and this is what I have kept it by default, right? Okay, looks like this everything is making sense here. Now what I will be doing, see, I will be just be doing a cross check here that AWS CloudFormation deployed, this is a template file, so it's under this particular folder, templates / this should be the YAML file name, right? So I will be going to templates folder and create S3 bucket .yml create S3 bucket -yaml, and that's the stack name, the bucket override, and I think that we are ready to move, right? Then let's click on this, commit the stack changes, and let's make a quick commit here, and we'll go to the root of the repository, refresh it, check the actions. Okay, it's now quickly running, and it's currently on the deploy stage. So let's check out the logs. So it is currently set up the CI/CD credentials with this particular tokens, and it's currently deploying the stack. Okay, it's running up the file. Everything looks good. Let's hope for the best, and let's go to the AWS console, and let's go to this one that is called as CloudFormation, and check if everything is working there as well. Okay, so in the stack, okay, my S3 bucket rollback complete. There is some problem here, I guess. Error. Okay, we have got one error. Describe S3 bucket as a stack. There's some problem here. Waiting for fail to create a stack. Run the following commands. Okay, makes sense. So let's check out the logs. What have we got the failure here? So this is the okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I think it's due to the bucket name. Describe a stack, and this is my stack. Raw cleaning. Okay, cool. So let's do one thing. Let's quickly go back to our repository and let's check how it has to load up, right? Cool. In S3 bucket, the caps are not allowed, the capital are not allowed. Sorry. So let's make it YT video. Commit the changes. Okay, and let's go to the actions, and let's hope for the best. It should be working fine now. Okay. Okay, before running this, I think delete the stack. Yep. So delete has been instantiated. So let's wait for some more time. And now let's go back to this one and just make it my bucket. Fire up this, go back again, reload the page, started the job. So let's wait for some more time. Yeah, cool. Now it's all right. So successfully created the stack, and yeah, so now the pipeline is perfectly working, right? So now what we'll be doing is that we'll be going to the S3 and let's check if the bucket is created or not. Okay, so that's the S3, and here goes the bucket list. So yeah, here is the bucket, and you can check the time. It has just created this time, that is, oh, this is the UTC time, so obviously this is the bucket. And that's the same bucket name which we have specified here. See, my bucket sid YT video, and that's the follow-up same, my bucket sid YT video. That's all right. So cool. I think you have enjoyed this session, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you all. Bye bye. Take care.